What's up everybody, this is Richard Rabel. In this tutorial I'm going to give a quick and dirty overview of some of the main features of the latest version of WordPress, just to give you a sampling of what its capabilities are. We'll take a quick look at the dashboard of WordPress and run through some of the main WordPress functionalities. Meanwhile, I'll be referring back and forth to my beta website here, Dialog Junkie, which I've created using a WordPress theme called Eris. So let's get started and look at the WordPress dashboard for my website. Now your eye is probably drawn to the colors right in the middle of the page here. This is a list of the content on my website, such as the posts and the pages, categories, and the tags. And to the right and underneath this area, you've got a bunch of collapsible widgets that show things like previews of the WordPress blog and other WordPress news. You've also got a list of popular plugins. And over here on the left is a list of tabs and menus where you'll do most of your work. Let's start at the very top. Posts are pretty self-explanatory. Think of them as blog posts, that is, content that is relatively dynamic, as opposed to pages, which I'll explain in a minute. Here is a list of my posts, currently on the website, and I can edit each one's details by clicking this link here, or I can do a quick edit and change things very quickly on the fly, like the date, here the title. I can add more categories, or I can even add some more post tags. Here, under the Add New menu, I can create a new post. Let's call it test, and then in the body say this is a test, and click Publish. Now this should go on the home page of my website. Let's click F5 for refresh. And of course there's no images associated with the post, so that's why it's displaying this way. I can go back here and I can remove it now from the website, and I'll do that later on. For now, let's move on to the next thing here, the categories and the post tags. Now I don't have time to go into the categories and post tags, but if you've ever used a blog, these should be relatively familiar to you. Categories let you organize your posts under certain titles, and tags let you associate keywords with your post that search engines can pick up. WordPress gives a lot of control over defining, editing, and managing that stuff. Next, let's look at the media menu. This lets you upload images and edit things like the title, the alternate text, and the file URL. Here you can even edit the image's dimensions. Moving on to the links menu here. This is similar to the media menu in that you can add, edit, and manage the links on your website. I don't use this very much right now since I've chosen not to display a lot of links in the widgets on my site. And now on to pages. Pages are a lot more static than blog posts, and often you don't let people leave comments on them. Pages are ideal for stuff like the About and Contact pages of your site, and the controls you have for them are similar to the controls you have over your posts. Comments are also pretty self-explanatory. You can view and edit them if you like, though honestly I'm not sure why you would unless you're feeling in a Big Brother mood. The Appearance menu here is critical for all you designers out there. Here's where you can search for and install themes. It's super easy to do. Just do a keyword search and click install, and WordPress does the rest. The widgets and menus tabs are also pretty cool. I won't go into them now, but suffice it to say they let you customize things like what appears on the top nav bar of your website or on the sidebars. The editor tab is nice as well, but frankly I wish it were nicer. While it lets you go in and change the source code of your site, it can be extremely daunting for beginners and intermediate designers since all the source code files are in PHP, and you're usually pretty limited over your control of the CSS. You don't want to mess around here unless you know what you're doing. And now for some very high-level closing remarks on the remaining menus. The Eris menu here will only appear if you have installed the Eris theme. It gives you theme-specific options to control how your website looks. Under plugins, you can search for and install special little programs that enhance your site's usability and interactivity. For example, I've added a rating plugin to my site that lets people rate a video by clicking star-shaped icons. Next, under Users, Tools, and Settings, you can control who you let access your site, the title of your website, privacy settings, and things of that nature. Finally, the contact and rating menus here are related to the plugins I have already. They don't come built in with WordPress, but show up once you have the appropriate plugins installed. In summary, WordPress is a pretty cool web publishing platform if you're on a tight budget and you don't want to work with a lot of code. And there are tons of great videos and tutorials out there on how to best leverage its built-in tools and features. That about does it for this overview. Thanks for watching.